Hey everybody, look at this. Look where you are. It's the infinite regression. So infinite and so regressy. Oh my god, look at that one. It's so tiny and sad somehow. But hey, don't get too sad because we got video games. And video games make us happy, especially ones like today. We are going to play some Just Cause. Now, here's one thing I will say about Just Cause is that, a lot of the other games I review on this channel, I am playing for the first time the day that I'm reviewing it. This one I have played all the way through and really enjoyed it. So that's good. That is something to be happy and excited about. And I really like this game. I think it's wildly underrated. And so I'm very excited to talk about it. So Just Cause came out. This is Avalanche Studios, who is known primarily for making Just Cause. Anyway, they the entire Just Cause series, which there are four of them. Yeah, the fourth one. I haven't even played the fourth one. I don't even know if I own the fourth one. I definitely have the first three. That much is true. And you can have the first three, and I'll tell you how eventually at some point I will mention it. Anyway, but let's talk about the game because there were in those days, like this is right after GTA San Andreas. And man, that game just blew so many people's minds, and they were like, "Oh my god, the sandboxiness, and all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ," and all of this. Like we were so swept up in it, and everybody loved it, and people just put so many freaking hours. And for a while there, GTA 3 came out, and there were no real serious competitors of GTA 3, and Vice City came out. And I don't know when, because the other competitor to Grand Theft Auto is Saints Row, the other big open world, shooty, third person, mission based, but also sandboxy, so you can go do what you want kind of game. Yeah, so these are the franchises. You got Saints Row, which is like, it's kind of cartoony in the way that it presents itself, which is fun. And then you got Just Cause, which is like action thrillery. Like the whole thing about Just Cause is it's trying to create what it would feel like to be in an action thriller, but like in first person, as if it's happening to you, not as if like, oh, I'm an actor in a in a spy thriller or whatever. Like, no, we need to put you in action thriller mode and have you actually doing this stuff, And so the thing about Just Cause is that there's a ton of cool stunts that you can do. Like you have this little grapple gun. You can grapple onto the back of cars and helicopters and airplanes and all kinds of stuff. And then you got a parachute. And while you're grappled, it'll pull you way high up in the air. And then, you can detach your grapple and then parachute quietly into areas that you're trying to take over. Because, and here's the fun thing, in Just Cause, you are attempting to overthrow the government of this South American nation. Yeah, I know. You're like totally in with the CIA. You play as Rico Rodriguez. See, that is his name. And you are very, very awesome. Like you're very James Bondish, dressed in black. Got the underarm holsters, very much a hip dude. And, you are overthrowing the oppressive government of a South American nation. And so you're doing it with this mission-based stuff. And, like, there are areas that you can take over, like, just if you feel like it, kind of like the gang territory system in San Andreas. and you could just do random mayhem and whatnots. And after you unlock certain missions, then you can start calling for different vehicle drops. You can get a little mini gyrocopter and a motorbike and this awesome armored truck that shoots missiles and stuff. That's almost ridiculously OP, honestly. You use that truck to take on tanks, and it's more maneuverable than the tanks. Less armored is faster and zippy and fun. Oh my goodness, is a good time. And you also have a dirt bike. And did I say dirt bike yet? May have. Anyway, dirt bike's a dirt bike. It's fun. And a boat. And so you've got all these vehicles that you can have drop to you at any time, and they'll just drop it, and then this Apache looking helicopter will fly overhead and just drop you the stuff. You have like loadouts that are customizable. Like you start out at your little base and you get to choose, like, okay, today while I'm out walking around, what do I want to have on me? Like, do I want to take the bazooka? Because if I take the bazooka, then I don't get a sniper rifle, Like, these are the sorts of choices you have to make. And it really affects things. It honestly and truthfully does. But anyway, yeah, I just had so much fun playing this game because although, it presents itself as like, yeah, we get it, like we know what we're doing. We know that we're like coming in and trying to steal a little thunder from Rockstar, because they can't just rule the entire world of, third person shooty McShooty, sandbox crazy, do anything awesome games. There have to be other entries in the category. And, yeah, Just Cause comes out and it, yeah, I mean, look, people played this game. Like, people played a lot of it. Yeah, 15 million copies worldwide for the entire series. That's a lot of copies of Just Cause games. And I feel like every time there's a Steam sale, people start talking about Just Cause because it's one of the greatest values that you can get. And I watch a lot of those. I even made some this last Steam sale. I made like guides to my favorite super cheap games, and I'll probably do it again in the winter sale when that happens, probably entirely too close to Christmas like they've been doing the last couple of years. Anyway, yeah, it just... that is a thing that I will probably do. But, like, I am amazed. Let's just talk about this right now. This game normally on Steam is $6.99, which is not a bad price, especially for how much content and how much fun you can have playing this game. That's, I feel, a fair price, and then it goes on sale and it's 80 cents, and I was looking at, because I bought it as a bundle, and you buy it as a bundle and you get all this DLC. So you get Just Cause 2, and Just Cause 3, and you get all 3 games, which are all really good, and each one is an improvement on its predecessor in various ways. And yeah, so interesting, fun, cool stuff that you can do in these games. And the stories aren't bad. I mean, they're not super amazing. I wouldn't stack it up against, the story, like my favorite Vice City, GTA Vice City. It's not that good, but it's pretty good, and pretty good is sometimes like people don't appreciate pretty good enough, You don't have to have your mind blown every single time. Like, come on. Sometimes it's not so much about having your mind blown as it is just really enjoying every single time that you boot up a certain game. And that's what Just Cause is for me. It's been a while since I played it. In the gameplay footage, I might be a little rusty. I might be doing some dumb stuff and forgetting which button does what. But I'm just running around doing some of the stuff, trying to show you a few of the things that you can do. Yeah, there's a lot that you can do. You can jump out of a moving vehicle onto the hood and then jump onto the next vehicle if you time it right. Or you can jump onto the hood of your own vehicle that you're driving and then pull out your grappling gun, grapple onto another vehicle, either going the same way or the other way, potentially. Once you're on your little grapple, you can even zip line down to the vehicle that is being driven and then that is parachuting you up, and then take over that vehicle. There's like a bunch of moves, because Just Cause, they were like, what can you do? What are the stupid things that defy physics and all reality that you can do in an action movie that you can't do in video games for the most part? And they're like, and we're going to figure out how to do those things and how to have it feel like you're doing the thing. And they did it. Like, they totally did it. This is a playable, kind of mindless Saturday afternoon action flick video game. And I don't feel that it gets enough love, especially because you can always buy Just Cause 3 for like $2. And so people will tell you like, oh my God, Just Cause 3 for $2? That's the best deal in gaming. Oh my God, that'll blow your mind. And they'll tell you like, oh, Just Cause 3 is like an action movie in a video game, and you can do anything. And yes, you can. You can like jump out of a jet that you are flying and like grapple onto the tail and all kinds of crap. Like, it's crazy. I honestly forget. I haven't played Just Cause 3 as much. I honestly forget a lot of the things you can do. You can do a lot in Just Cause 3. It is like Just Cause 1, but even more so, and with even better graphics. But yeah, people always point at it and be like, yeah, Just Cause 3, it's amazing. And they forget that there are 2 other games in the series. And here's the other thing. I couldn't believe it. I looked up the last Steam sale price for the Just Cause collection. That's all 3 games. And I believe with the DLC for Just Cause 3, which is a lot. And it's $2.38. I had to look it up twice because I was like, there's no way. That's insanity. Like, I was thinking it's around $5, and I thought around $5 is still way too much for how much game you're getting when you buy that bundle. Anyway, it's insane. That's a lot of game for very little money. And so my suggestion, if you have not done it yet, the next time the Steam sale comes around, Just Cause, buy them, buy the whole collection, and it won't cost you very much, and you will be happy for hours. Hours and hours you will be happy. It's a good time. Anyway, highly recommended. Just sandboxy fun goodness, slightly better graphics than GTA, pushing that envelope, making Rockstar take notice. Like, hey, rising tides, lift all boats. That's how it goes. And I feel like all 3 franchises, Saints Row, Just Cause, and GTA, have all gotten better. And yes, Rockstar is still firmly on top of the throne, and we all can't wait for GTA 6, and they're already blowing our minds, and like we we've seen footage we weren't supposed to see, and we've all like gotten glimpses in that were like, oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, exciting times for GTA 6. But guess what though? Just Cause, it's super fun still. Has been and will continue to be. And I will continue to recommend it because I enjoyed it. Anyway, people, let me put a final score on it, and then we'll get. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you hear me wax rhapsodic. You hear me pontificate about this game. And that is because I enjoyed it so. Such good times had we, this game and I. And so, how am I going to rate it? I'm going to rate it a 4 out of a possible 5 big smokes from GTA San Andreas. And man, I swear, he says that to me one more time. He's the one not shooting straight, right? We all know it. Oh, it's so infuriating. Anyway, regardless, ladies and gentlemen, Just Cause, wait for a Steam sale and then get that game. It will be so cheap. Get it with all the games. It'll still be mind-blowingly cheap. And you will have so much fun. So much fun. Because if you like mindless Saturday afternoon flicks of an action sort of a vibe, well, guess what it would be like to be in the movie. You know, that's this game and this game series. That's all they be trying to do, and it's just super fun. Don't sleep on the Just Cause series. Anyway, ladies and gents, that will do it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.